Recording now. All right. So hello, Jemkin. Casey
Hello.
from the Spike dot. I'm Casey from the Spike dot GG. And first of all, I'd like to say sorry for your loss in today's match. I know it didn't go exactly the way that you guys thought, but still, you guys had a great game. You managed to take a map of EMEA top seed Fnatic. So can you just start off by you giving us your thoughts on this game? Anything you want to say?
I think we played the first and third map. We played really poorly, I would say. I don't know. It's like way different compared to how we usually play. Maybe it's just like the first tournament, or like we were a little bit like maybe not a little bit, but we were shaky. So yeah, I think that's like the main reason.
All right. So even though you guys were a bit shaky, but on your pick of Haven, you guys look quite solid. And I have to ask about those sneaky diffusers that you guys managed to pull off. Is that something that you guys practice, or you guys try to do often, or was it just something that came out as a spur of the moment?
We don't practice it. It's just happening in the moment. I would say we just put the smoke on the spike, and everyone else try to distract. And it happened that crazy guy could defuse 2 times, I think. So yeah, it's also a little bit lucky, I would say.
All right, thank you. So now, talking a bit about the meta, RRQ was one of the few teams that heavily used Teho and made a lot of use out of him. So now that he's been nerfed, what do you feel about the nerf? And do you think that the adaptation to that change was one of the causes for you guys not able to perform at peak level?
I wouldn't say it's about the meta mostly. I think it's mostly on us because skins are really good. Even like before this tournament in APAC, and NA skins also were also good. But I think it just the stage get to us, and like we didn't play like ourselves.
All right. So now, moving on to map 3, which was Ascent. Fnatic actually uh, pulled out a comp which had Chamber and Vice, and Booster was saying that it's something that they had been working on, but didn't actually have too much time to practice. But they still went with it. So do you think that that comp was something unexpected that you didn't see, that you didn't expect from their side, or do you think that things went according to plan but still didn't work out?
We didn't expect that comp. We maybe thought they can play double Senti, like the traditional Deluxe Cypher, but we never thought they gonna play like Vice Chamber, so like we're a little bit like surprised before the game. But then we were trying to talk like what can we do, like what's the weakness, what we should do, but it didn't work how we thought, and like it didn't go well. So yeah.
All right. So now, speaking about Fnatic, just from your own side, how did it feel to play against what who are usually called one of the best teams in the world? With Fnatic, easily they have one lock-in, they have a Masters trophy under their belt. So how did it feel playing against such an experienced team and to playing against Boaster?
I think he's like insane as well. It's like his macro is really good, and like playing on stage against them is always like a good experience. And I think it's very hard, but like we tried our best, but it didn't go well. But yeah, I think they played really good.
All right. So, and also, how has your experience been in this Masters? This is obviously the first international tournament that you are attending. Apart from Moniat, it's the first one for the entire team. So, how was? I know, although you guys did only play 2 games, but still, how was your entire experience till now? How was the feeling, the feel of the stage, and anything that you want to say?
I think it's nice experience for me. It's always like the first tournament is like quite hard. The same like the first stage I didn't play good. I think in the Pacific, like the first matches. The same when I played in Tutor, my first games were also like not insane. So I think it's always nice experience for me, and I would say it will be better after. Like yeah.
So, you guys are expecting to get on the international stage again. I mean, the stage 2 is next, and then obviously have champions after that. So, that is the goal, yes?
I mean, of course, like everyone goes to qualify the champions, so we'll try our best to do it.
All right, great. So now, obviously, not this match. The first match that you guys played was against Wolves, and they had been playing through the group stages. So, although that match is long gone now. I just wanted to ask if you felt if there was a difference in experience, playing a team from the group stage uh, versus playing Fnatic, because both of you guys were top seeds and you entered into straight into the playoffs. So was there any bit of difference there?
I think yeah, it's always hard to play the first game when the enemy is coming off hot. Like the Wolves played 3 games already in the group stage. We never played, like we didn't have had matches in a month already, so it's like always hard. The first game on stage, like the first time. So I think they had like out I don't know, like advantage I would say, but we also had like time advantage. So it depends.
So would you say that winning stage one and getting straight into playoffs, would you call it an advantage, straightforward, or do you think it depends from team to team?
I mean, I think it depends on your experience. I think it would be better for the more experienced team, and it's worse for the new team like us, for example. I think it would be nicer for us to start from the Swiss to like had more chances, and yeah, I think like, it depends on team. Yeah.
All right, thank you. So now, obviously, when coming from stage one, you guys were playing phenomenal. I was actually doing the coverage for Pacific, and I had a chance to talk with Moniet and all the other Pacific players, and everyone had just one name in their, one name, that was topping the charts, and that was you, Jemkin. Now, you were playing phenomenally in stage one, and even today we saw flashes of that brilliance. Obviously there's lack of experience, you can say, which led to this outcome, which is not favorable, obviously. But what do you think that what do you think when people say that you're the next big star coming out of VCT Pacific, compared to Texture or someone like Forsaken? How do you feel about that?
It's hard to say because all of them like more experienced than me. They all play like on many masters. Actually, already won one. Apex were always like insane team in Pacific, always like going to masters, so like they have a lot of experience coming to the international stage. But for me, it's like my first time, so I mean we'll see how how it goes. I don't know.
Uh, but if you still do manage to dominate again in Pacific, would you put yourself up there with them, or do you think how would you rank yourself if you had the chance?
Uh, I don't know. It's like depends how I play in stage two. Yeah.
All right, thank you. That's fine. So now, final question from my side. Sadly, you guys are out, but still there are a few Pacific teams left, and there are a few Chinese teams left, and EMEA only has Fnatic now, and there are NA teams left. So who are you going to be supporting going forward in Masters Toronto? Who do you want to see lift the trophy at the end?
I'm waiting for Fnatic.
Is it just because they beat you, or is there any other reason?
I think it's just because I like the players on the team. So yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Jemkin. That was all the questions from my side. Thank you so much for taking the
Thank you.
time to agree to this
Thank you.
interview, and all the
Yep.
best for Pacific Stage 2. I will see you back in Korea.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.